Hey everybody, Retron here with the latest pickup, and this was actually a really great deal. It's been a long time since I've got something, this amazing, but I gotta say, it's amazing to me. Might not be amazing to some of you. When I got home from work Thursday, I got home a little bit late. I got home, sat down on the couch, started talking to my wife, literally clicked on the Facebook app and saw somebody posting saying that they were selling old video games and systems, and I saw a $1 price point. Obviously, I know it's not going to be $1, but I messaged him right away, and he said, yeah, I got this thing, I got that thing, and I'm just asking 20 bucks for it. So, first thing I noticed is the things that he listed, $20 are not broken, or, whatever the situation may be, it was definitely worth the $20. So, I flew there right after I ate dinner, and the first thing I noticed, I walked right up on the porch talking to the guy, and he was going through a move. He was going through, his parents were telling him to take all the stuff with him, and his girlfriend that he was moving in with told him that he can't take the stuff with him. So he said he wants to get rid of it, and lucky for me, I'm a collector, not a reseller, and it's a huge load for my collection. So we'll start off with this racing pad and the gas pedals. Never had this version. I believe it's for the PlayStation 2. I see the input for the PlayStation 2. I've actually tried it out. It actually works pretty well. I played a couple of racing games back in the day with these steering wheels, and they've been pretty bad. This one actually controls really nice, and it's adjustable for height, which a lot of those didn't have. So that was a pretty cool pickup to start it off. Typically, I'm not a big fan of collecting these, but it came with it all for $20. I'm sure I can get rid of them. So 20 bucks, why not? It's pretty cool because the next thing we were going through, we have systems. We'll go through the hardware first, then we'll go through the software. But again, $20, I can easily trade these things off for more games that I need. So we're definitely going to have to, reach out to other gamers and see if I can trade for some things that I don't have yet. I also got a Nintendo 64 system, complete with the AV cord, the power cord, and a couple of controls. I got a Shockpad Pro 64. I never had one of these. This is pretty cool. I don't know how comfortable it is. Doesn't look comfortable at all. Then again, the Nintendo 64 wasn't really comfortable. So something to add to the hardware collection. And I also got an Atomic Purple controller. The joystick on this is really strong. So the good news is I can replace mine because mine's kind of beat up because I play it all the time. So now I have a replacement. To keep going with the hardware, we actually have an original Sega Genesis controller, and we actually have two of the 6-button arcade pads. The cool thing, I never had any of these, but the cool thing about this piece is that they both, that's right, both came with boxes. So yeah, the boxes are beat up. I've had to rebox, really rebox out a lot of these old the games and controllers, so something that I can do as a project, but I can put those arcade pads in and make them complete. So that was a pretty cool find because I've never seen those controllers out in the wild, plus I've never seen the boxes for them. We also, for the Nintendo 64 still, I got a memory card plus. I have a controller pack, which we all know, find those everywhere, and a rumble pack. And I'm sure if you guys know the rumble packs here, I'm sure you know what's going to be coming with the games. Again, with the hardware, this was a really cool find. First thing, when I went up on the porch, he pulled this out, and it was empty, but he had the system and everything. So once I got home, I repieced it and actually had everything with it. So this is a complete version of this. The Sega Model 2 Sonic the Hedgehog 2 complete box version. Good thing is about this is that the box is actually not destroyed. It's a little frayed. You can see it from here to there. It's frayed and beat up. But it's actually a box. It's not a squished piece. It's not a thing a dog got in touch with. So it's definitely something that's going to be a great piece of my collection. As of right now, I have the Lion King version of this. That box was destroyed, but my sister ended up helping me out. Rebox it from the inside so I could merchandise it on my shelf. So that's a cool thing to have to the hardware shelf. I'm going to be having a whole shelving system around my room for all the different models of systems. So that's going to be a cool addition, especially having a complete one. I didn't know until I got home that everything was there. I just had to piece it back. It even comes with the styrofoam insert, so that was a really cool thing to find. Now we'll go to the games portion of it. A lot of sports games for the PlayStation 2, but again, a lot of games I didn't have. So, you know, for me, that's a good addition. Anything I don't have, whether it's sports or not, to fill up my shelves. And as you can see, my PlayStation 2 shelves are pretty full. So we'll just kick it off with starting by going through the games. We got NBA Live 2001, Madden 2001, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. This is the only one that wasn't complete. It's missing the booklet, but you know, I have like 5 versions of this, so I'm really not concerned. Madden 2004, Madden 2002. I see a theme. I was psyched about this, SSX. If you've never played this game and you're into snowboarding games, this is a must play. This was one of the best snowboarding games back in the day. So I would definitely say if you haven't played it yet, pick it up. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2003. NHL 2002. ATV Off-Road Fury. My copy's beat up, so that's a cool replacement. Another Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, just like my last video. And we have Grand Theft Auto 3. We have Need for Speed Underground. Just grabbing by the stacks. We got Midnight Club. Surprisingly didn't have that. We got NHL 07. NHL 06. NHL 05. Take a guess. NHL 03, not 04, tricked ya. We got Madden 2005. Madden 2003. And the last couple of PlayStation 2 games. NBA Live 2002. Madden 06. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2004. And Madden 07. That wraps up the PlayStation 2 games. Again, a lot of sports games. I gotta say, I'm not really disappointed because surprisingly, a lot of those I didn't have. So, if anything, I can always use them as trade bait, use them as trading systems. Different sports games I don't have. I'm not looking to get much out of them. Just maybe I could trade up a couple sports games I didn't have. All right, now on to the Sega games. These I was really proud of because I have about half of them, but they're better condition than the ones I have. So again, more replacements. So I will tell you which ones I have, which ones I didn't have. We'll start with, of course, Sonic. The original Sonic. I don't have this in the box. I have the not for resale version, so this was a really cool addition. We got the Sonic 2 not for resale. Surprise, surprise, I have that one. We got Sonic 3. Same thing, I already have it. Sonic Spinball, I was bummed I picked this up at a flea market probably about 3 months ago. Paid about 15 bucks for it, and now I got it for approximately, I'll tell you at the end for the price, but yeah. I got Aladdin. Remember using that cheat code all the time in that game? Now I hate cheat codes. Get the original Mortal Kombat. So far I've had everything except for the original Sonic, but again, these were so cheap, I couldn't pass them up. I could use them as bundle sales and bundle trades. Now here come the games that I did not have on the Sega. Mortal Kombat 2, which was my favorite Mortal Kombat. NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Loved that game. I was so psyched. I didn't know this was even in there until the very end. It was underneath the steering wheel and the pedals, so that was awesome. Lion King, the non-cardboard box version. So if anyone can tell me what the difference is between the cardboard box versions and the plastic box versions, please tell me. Not a big Sega fan, so maybe someone can enlighten me. Again, please leave the comments. And the one I was really psyched about, Batman Returns. That is not Ben Affleck. And definitely, I remember this game. I remember renting this game every Friday. And actually, I think a friend had it growing up and playing this game. This was a beat-em-up game. This game was so fun. It was challenging at the time. I'm going to have to replay this and see if it's challenging anymore. But that was definitely a good find. And actually, the last one, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I remember renting one of these games. I can't remember which one, but this looks like just the fighting version. There was like another type of game, and you went through a map or something. I can't remember exactly, but that was an awesome Power Rangers game. So I think I'm gonna have to play that to see if that was the game or not. So we'll find that one at the end. And also I got Sonic and Knuckles Loose cartridge. I think I have this in the box, but again, something I could trade off with those Sonic games. That's pretty cool. And a couple more pieces of hardware I missed. PlayStation 2 memory card. Can't really... I'm never disappointed when I find those. And the PlayStation 2 DVD remote, which I didn't have. So that's pretty cool to have because I never had one. Ever. So that's a cool addition. And the last piece of this deal that was just, you know, out of this world. So as I went up on the deck and was talking to the guy, I was looking through the box, and out of the corner of my eye, I noticed a Nintendo 64 case that stores the games in. It wasn't a Nintendo version, but I'm not going to complain because, one, I now have another storage unit for my Nintendo 64, and two, I didn't realize it was filled with games, and when I asked him about it, he said, "Oh yeah, you're getting those games too." And I was like, "What?" So I really got excited about it, and you'll see why. Again, most of the games... I think I had a majority of them. Actually about 50% of them. So we'll go through and you'll see a lot of the Mario common games and whatnot, but I saved the really good games till the end. But when I pulled it open, as you can see, the thing was full. So that blew my mind. I couldn't believe I could find that many games out on like a type of yard sale deal. So that was pretty cool. We'll go through the games now. I'm not going to put them back in the case because it'll take me 20 minutes to restack each one. So here we go. We got NFL Quarterback Club 98. Got WWF Warzone. Another WWF Warzone. Wailili Country Club, obviously a golfing game. Another one of those, which I'm not going to try to pronounce again and murder it. Mike Piazza's Strike Zone. Nagano Winter Olympics 98. I remember playing this over a friend's house growing up. Can't remember. I'm sure it was fun at the time, but now I'm sure it's not. NASCAR 99. Can't ever have too many of those. Just kidding, yes you can. Ken Griffey Jr. Slugfest. I remember the Super Nintendo version. That was one of my favorite baseball games. We got Major League Baseball featuring Ken Griffey Jr. World Cup 98. Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey 98. I think there was like two forms. I think actually both forms are in there, which I'll have to show you. I didn't know there was two forms at the time. But when I put in my collection app, I realized there was two. WWF No Mercy. WCW vs. NWO Revenge. That's actually one I didn't have. So surprisingly, a wrestling game I didn't have. WWF WrestleMania 2000. WCW vs. NWO World Tour. Love that game. That was one of my favorites. Here's the other Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey. This is the one I remember playing, so I didn't know if there was any difference, if there was a label change, but according to all the websites, there were two different games, so I'm going to have to try the other one out and see if there was any difference, but this was one of the reasons why I liked hockey games. So, yeah, both versions. NFL Blitz, of course. Any deal you buy seems to have that game. Top Gear Rally, a game I didn't have. NHL Breakaway 98. Surprisingly, there was a hockey game with all the other hockey games that came. MRC Multi-Racing Championship. Didn't have that. San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing. I remember that game back in the day. In addition to that, San Francisco Rush 2. Both games I did not have. Pokemon Snap. Have it. Get to trade it. That's pretty cool. And now here come the games that were worth it. So, you know, in addition to all that, I have the system, I'm sorry, and the case, and actually a Nintendo 64 instruction booklet. Pretty cool. With the case, now I have two cases for my games. So as you can see on the left, see the Nintendo 64 games sitting on the shelf. They're in alphabetical order, but I'm trying to find a way to merchandise them because I don't have a lot of them in the box. So it's going to have to be something I'm going to fix eventually and redo. I'm sure I'm going to do a game room tour at some point, but Here we go. These are the other Nintendo 64 games. These are the games worth calling out, like, specifically. We'll not in any order. We'll just go through. Yoshi Story. Love that game. As I said with the Rumble Pack, Star Fox 64. We have Forsaken 64. We have Knife Edge Nose Gunner. Diddy Kong Racing. That was a fun game to play with your friends back in the day. Aero Gauge. I was kind of bummed. I picked this up at a yard sale the other day for like $2. And I paid less for this with this deal. So, I'll tell you at the end if I haven't said it already. We got Super Mario 64. We got Super Mario 64. And the last one I was really psyched about because I don't think I have it in the box. I'm going to have to look because I remember buying a boxed game. Well, the boxed one of these two games. So we'll have to see. But we got Banjo-Tooie. I never even played these games. And I just watched a video from Pat the NES Punk the other day about how Rare is releasing a 30-game collection on Xbox One exclusive for $30. So that's going to be a fun thing to find out. And as you guys can tell, I bought a tripod for my phone because it's the best way to record videos for me as of right now. And no more shaky hands. So all the viewers that gave me the critiques for shaky hands, I appreciate it. It made me motivate to go make the channel a little bit better. You know, it's good to see that people are, you know, critiques are great and they're always welcome. So anything that's constructive is always great to have. Thank you guys for the comments. Thank you guys for the messages and, you know, the personal comments that you guys know me outside of the channel. And as you can see, there's a little sneak peek of my PlayStation 2 shelf. We finally got filled up the other day. I'm not going to go too much. I'm going to do a game tour. I'm sorry, game room tour at some point. So we're going to end it on that note. And please comment, like, subscribe, give some feedback. You know, if you got anything for trade, message me. As you can tell, I got a bunch of stuff for trade. With the drum roll, we'll finish off the video with I'll give you the price on what I paid for all of that in this one video. Drum roll. I paid $20 for everything. I didn't even offer the $20. The gentleman that I bought it from said $20 for everything. He knew what he had, but he was just glad that it was actually a collector getting this stuff instead of a reseller. So I gotta say, everything overall for $20. If I can't call this a score, then I hope you guys close my channel down. So that's all I have, guys. Again, comment, like, subscribe, get some new subscribers, share the channel. Please do what you can. I want to get this channel up and running, get it nice and strong. With that note, Retro Hound out.